Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Pem here. Thank you very much for your patience while I stopped uploading there for a little while. I was dealing with a family health issue, but that's all resolved now. I don't remember exactly what we were doing last time. I know we killed Arl Howe, in the last play session anyway, not necessarily the last episode. Killed Arl Howe, rescued Queen Honora, got ourselves captured, escaped from capture. Why is he warming his hands? Queen Honora told us it was basically our fault that she had to betray us, essentially. And she said that she would probably be a better option to promote as monarch than Alistair. So let's talk to Alistair and see if he heard any of that and what he thinks about it.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Of course.
I don't... No. Okay, never mind. Seems weird that we had that conversation with her right there and can't ask him about it, but okay.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Yeah, did you know Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
What does that mean? Only way he ever let himself down? Oh, soft spot, like meaning he always had a soft spot for his recruits, so when they died in the joining, he was always let down? I'm not quite sure I understand. I was hoping to learn a bit more about the Grey Wardens. My only informant on the subject has been Alistair, and his knowledge is limited to just basically Ferelden, I think.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
How many Wardens are there?
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is.
Have you ever been to the fortress in Weishaupt?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
How were the Wardens founded?
It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Anders soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, although none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
Why has it been so long since the last Blight?
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries
Why is he
to
turning
find
around?
one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights.
What is happening
What's
here?
surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations.
It's strange that he turned around to that bird cage looking thing and was just staring into it. Guess that's all for now.
The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Good to talk to you, Reardon. Okay, I think Lady Honora asked us to come speak to her, and I'm not sure where her quarters will end up being. Aha! I guessed correctly. Ooh, cozy.
Hello again, Warden.
Hello.
It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
You think you're a better candidate than Alistair? I think she already kind of gave us the gist of this, but let's ask her again.
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all of this is probably true. It's probably true he isn't the best suited, but being a good ruler requires more than ambition. And he would definitely fulfill his duty, and eventually I think he could become capable. So yeah, I think I agree with all of these. And I think by selecting them, I'm emphasizing one over all the others. I think I'm just going to ask her to make her case. Excuse me. Why should I support you?
For years, I have ruled this kingdom as Kaelin's queen. As much as they loved Kaelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Kaelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. I need your support, Warden, and you will need mine.
You're proposing an alliance then, hey?
That is exactly what I'm proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
She makes a convincing case. What if she were to marry Alistair, though? That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, what Georgianne was thinking would be the natural conclusion. She said, yeah, Alistair would be fine, but he's not the best suited. You need me. I'm already the queen. Everybody would... I'm Caitlyn's widow. Marrying them would actually be a pretty fitting decision. Not sure why she wouldn't be in favor of that. I mean, I guess she could have her reasons. She may not necessarily want to marry Alistair, a man she really knows. But it's politics and all, right? Best of both worlds.
Ignoring that the man looks so much like Kaelin, my recently dead husband, if you'll recall, my main fear is that he might govern like Kaelin as well. But it is true that Alistair has Theron blood. To some, this is more important even than practical considerations. A union might be considered a compromise, but is this something Alistair even desires?
I don't know, but I think I could convince him.
Let me say this. If Alistair is willing to stand back and allow me to continue governing the nation, then I would be willing to have him as my king. It is my understanding that governing does not appeal to him anyhow. If that is so, this is a compromise I can live with.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about it. Alistair has seemed that he doesn't even really want to address the fact that he's related to Kaelin or Kaelin's father, his own father. I definitely don't think he wants any power. I definitely don't think he wants the responsibility. I'm not sure necessarily that he would agree to just be basically her consort, even though he would technically be a king. But then again, he may be happy with that. He may just be like, oh, you know what? I get to go hunting whenever I want, or go visit people. Like, I don't have any responsibility, but I have leisure time. I don't know. I mean, not Georgianne. This is Pem speaking here, but that sounds pretty frickin' sweet to me. I could see him having objections, but it also sounds like it would be more something he would prefer than directly being king himself. So I'll speak to him about it.
Do so. I will be interested to hear what he has to say.
Yes, I kind of thought that's what I was going to talk to him about. when I walked up to him the first time, but that didn't happen. And this is my party in here, right? Yeah, Duke, Morrigan, Sten. Do without Sten, frankly. Alistair, I've got something to discuss with you.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing, then. You still don't want to be king, I take it.
I'm not a political man. I like being a warden. There's real evil out there, and it's something we can fight. It's something we can defeat. Making laws, settling disputes, that's not me. I wouldn't have the first idea how to do it. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
There's an option of marrying Honora. She would take on, I'm not sure if I'm telling him all these details right now, or if I'll be telling them as the conversation goes on. But she would be taking on the governing side, and you would essentially be her king and figurehead partner. Free to do whatever you wanted, I'd assume. Maybe not quite continue being a Grey Warden, free to do whatever you wanted, but something like it. If you were to marry her. She's amenable to that, it sounds like.
Marry her? As in marriage? As in be her husband? You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
Oh gosh, I don't know. This is tricky. If Loghain is revealed as a traitor, which I think is what's going to happen, and Honora is going to help us reveal him as a traitor, I'm not necessarily sure that everybody will be totally cool with Honora being the sole ruler. But if Honora, who is competent and fair, just it seems, was married to somebody that was related to Kaelin, like Alistair, then you're getting a little bit of the best of both worlds. You're getting the hereditary justification for Honora staying on the throne, and you're also getting her good governance. I think it's kind of perfect. She could rule while you lead. And it would be the best compromise for peace. Yeah. I want to appeal to Alistair personally here and just say, like, dude, I mean, she's not a bad woman to be married to, I wouldn't think. And you can just kind of do your own thing and be Alistair. You don't have to be the governing king that you say you don't want to be. But then at the same time, I think maybe the political situation is more important to bend his ear to. I think this is the best way to achieve peace.
Yes, I suppose you're right. The Landsmeet will probably see that too. Go ahead then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
Yeah. Beautiful woman like Honora, let me twist your arm and force you to marry her. I know it's not that simple, but... Okay, why couldn't they just talk together? Why couldn't I just bring Alistair in here and have them talk it out? This is silly, me going back and forth.
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
That's what you're doing right now. He's agreed to your terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth.
Uh-oh.
To marry Kaelin's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it then? I agree to marry Alistair to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
Well, I mean, the only other option... Not the only other option, but the other option would... There's two other options. One is Alistair becomes king, no Honora, or Honora remains queen, no Alistair. The Honora remains queen, no Alistair thing has the advantage of then she's an eligible bachelorette who could be married off to somebody for political alliance, right? That's an advantage that marrying Alistair doesn't really get us anything, because he's just a bastard. He's just a Grey Warden. But I think in order to get the Landsmeet to be on the side of keeping Honora on the throne, it's reasonable to think that if she was married to the king's brother, people would be more amenable to it. Yeah, Mary Alistair, and you have my support.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
Okay, she got cut off there, it sounded like. Yeah, alright. Getting shit done. What's the journal say about all this? Unrest in the alien. Oh, right. Unrest in the alienage. She suspects Logain and Howe have done something to greatly upset the elves. Investigate the alienage to see if you can find out what Logain's been up to. Chanter Rosamond in the Market District. That one I don't think we're doing. Ban Alfstana and Ban Sigurd. Okay, so those are all ones from Howe's dungeon. I am not sure. This lady, she's been there the whole time. Hang on a
Excuse
second.
me, the Lady Queen has summoned me to see to her unmentionables.
You've spoken to the Queen of Nora, huh?
Well, not much. Just, may I air that for you, my lady? She's brought a maid of her own to wait on her. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
You've been doing nothing but standing about since I got here. Jail? Well, I guess the next thing to do is go to the Market District? I guess we don't really need to start the we don't start the Landsmeet until we go to the alienage first, huh? Ah, Liliana. I didn't know you were in here.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it?
It is a nice
Something
little break,
I can help
yeah.
with?
What do you know of this place?
Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me something specifically about this estate, but let's move on. Denol.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
No. Everything's good, my man.
The Queen is here. I can hardly believe it. I didn't think much of her dress, to tell the truth.
She's very beautiful, though.
But she brought no finery. No attendants. No ladies in waiting. It's scandalous. A Queen's visit ought to be at least as showy as the Festival of Summer Day.
Yeesh.
The Queen is here. I can hardly believe it.
Win. Maid Ogren. Okay. I think we're good to go to the Market District and then probably...
Yes.
Let's bring the old crew.
Yes.
Market District and then alienage, I guess? Oh. Okay, we opened right up to the Market District. Okay, because that's right there. Got it. Ah, alright. Turn in Chanter Rosamond. Right. Got it.
Magic exists to serve man and never
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
who have taken his gift and
Okay.
turned against his children.
Achievement unlocked Mercenary. No quests. Okay.
They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
How's our inventory looking? We got stuff to sell. Okay. Well, yeah, who's the main vendor here?
It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils?
Honestly, I'm just looking for someone who can trade.
And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes?
I have to go. I thought she was a vendor. Who's the one that sells the dwarven craft? Oh, this guy, Gorm.
Dwarven craft. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar.
I think I got some stuff to sell you.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
What does he got? Anything interesting? Is there a backpack here I never bought? Doesn't look like it. Whoa, silver red mirror. Keep Merrick's blade. Asturians might. Keep it. Keeping the Aducan mace. Sell. 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 Yeah, sorry, Wade, I'm selling your stuff, man. It's not that great. I don't remember why I haven't gotten rid of that yet. Oh, House Shield. Yeah, sell it. Okay, I think. You know what? We're never going to use this stuff. Let's leave it at that. Okay, lots of space.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Now, I think, to the alienage. The other two quests from the dungeon we turn in at, I think I read that before. The other two, I think we turn in at the Landsmeet, I guess. I don't know. Oh, shit. Hey, gang. So the game crashed. It's looking like it's maybe working now. It crashed a couple times when I tried to restart it, but maybe now it's gonna work? I don't know. Whew. Okay. So far, so good. We didn't get this far last time. Oh, good. Codex. Fantastic. Hooded Courier. That doesn't sound good.
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
I'm sorry? What? Oh! Haha, she was the last one. So I gotta return to the Blackstone Couriers now. Okay. Who the devil are you?
And these elves allow themselves to be herded together in this filth. Why, exactly?
What do you want? Money? Money? Someone's coming.
Whoa.
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill me.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Please don't talk to me. You'll only attract their notice.
Okay. Syrian's house. I'm not sure why we would be talking to Syrian.
Spare a silver for a war veteran?
Yeah, sure, here you go. You know what? Here, have a little bit extra. I got tons.
Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
That's Jarl Balgruuf's voice. Pretty sure. Oh, what's this? Bearing arms is strictly prohibited. Elves who have swords... What?
I'll get on it.
will die upon them. Feral dog. Growls. What would happen if I had Duke here? Deranged beggar. Mumbles. A whole bunch of stuff not really happening here.
Who's there? No, I won't go.
Who's
I'm
there?
not sick.
I can't see.
How do you even know they're working magic? They could just be chanting gibberish.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you?
Syrian,
Helped
okay.
them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the aliens.
Oh no, another city with plague?
Get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
Huh. What's going on?
You shouldn't be here, dwarf. Your kind don't leave the market district. Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my uncle Syrian? And Valendrian?
Where does the plague come from?
From the Blight. That's what they say, anyway. People started getting it after the refugees showed up from Ostagar, so I guess that makes sense. These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
Does the guard know about this?
They have to know about it. The Hiren complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or something worse.
What's a Hiren?
He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us.
I'll try to talk to the healers and see what we can do.
You can try. Those guards mean business.
What's this notice? Very unrestricted prohibited. It's Alarith's store. Okay.
I ask you to stand back. Some of these people are carrying the plague. The alienage is not safe for visitors.
Plague, you say?
For your own safety, we must ask you to leave now.
That's interesting. The Tevinters are here supposedly to help, but they are apparently taking both sick and healthy elves into quarantine. No one ever sees them again. Perhaps this is worth investigating. Alright, well let's take a look. Oh, kitty! Let's take a look around.
I'll get on it.
Codex. Rat? Well, why don't we start by killing the rats? What is this? Otherwise unremarkable at this time. Got it. Gift. Draste's Grace. That sounds like a good gift for Liliana, I'm guessing.